Set, hut. 60 red. 60 red. Hut, hut.
They'll start on the ground with Hubbard. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
Down. Black 40. Blue striker.
To throw, Young. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there on the opening drive, but that ball's incomplete.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Black ultra. Hut, hut.
Young. Able to find Gray here. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Ready. Yellow, 43. Check, hut.
They'll run for it. It's Hubbard. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
What's up?
Mayfield firing quickly. It's complete. So no gain on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
180! What's up?
Baker going to give it to Irvin. And he stopped immediately there. The 2nd down play not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Buccaneers field goal. A 46-yard attempt.
And that hits the right upright and caroms away. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. So plenty of leg, but it's the accuracy there that lets him down.
Yeah, he hit it really well. I think this might have been good from 55. But you'll see it just conk off that upright. And they're denied a chance at 3 points.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
We'll put that one in the win column for the defense. Trying to contain tight ends in the passing game is so difficult nowadays, but they did in a big way there.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Throwing, Young. Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now fourth down. On fourth down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. Back deep, Trey Palmer. Fielded at about the 28. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Buccaneer offense will be set up well as they take over. Mayfield to throw it. He's going to find his running back. It's complete.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
A shotgun handoff here to Irvin. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a first down.
Buccaneers, first down.
Play fake, Mayfield. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
And perhaps now close to the first points of this divisional round game as it's first and goal.
180, start!
Irvin. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
We all know how much running backs love getting the ball down near the goal line. They think they're going to find a way into the end zone. He hasn't had that kind of luck so far. Ends up not getting in on the last 2 carries. You know he's going to be upset about a missed opportunity.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Chris Godwin, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Bucs are on the board first here in this division round matchup. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
Chase McLaughlin will kick off for the Buccaneers.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
Come on, set! Blue strike!
Young off the play fake. There's a short throw caught by Sanders. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's first and 10 at the 39-yard line. Straight ahead with Hubbard. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
But that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 35, here's 2nd and 6. The play fake. Now Young. Able to locate Andrews here on the out route. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
Okay, ready? Right, ultra. Ready. 6, 45. White. Hut.
Out of the gun, it's Young. Yet again, targeting and fighting Mark Andrews. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
They'll come up 2nd and 7.
Let's go. White, yellow, 43. Set.
Young. Escaping the pressure right. A wild throw there, and it is intercepted. And the Bucs are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. Well, your first drive of the first quarter, you get it down there, try to fire it in the end zone, and big-time deflation on that play.
No doubt about it. They're moving and grooving and getting into position, and this is not the ending that they saw on this drive, is it? They had things going their way.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this will be caught at the 30. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Trey Palmer, 78 yards. And the Buccaneers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. McLaughlin now to kick this one away. Oh, nice move. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. A quick throw there is incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
On the double.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
Lots of incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. It certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Young now. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he is stopped just short on 3rd down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10.
Brings up 4th down.
Now Young on 4th down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Set.
They'll run out of the gun. It's Hubbard. Breaks through the contact. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Chuba Hubbard, 28 yards. And the Panthers have cut it back within a score. Well, they've done a pretty good job keeping him in check to that point, but he finally breaks off a nice run here and gets into the end zone.
And it just takes one, doesn't it, partner? That can undo a lot of good work that a defense has done to that point. You break off one right there, and everything suddenly looks bad for you.
Sam Martin is set to kick off.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. On the ground, it's Irving to start the drive. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Here comes 3rd down at 7.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
Up 20.
Mayfield now. Will find his rookie wideout from Ohio State here. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
That's good for a 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped to the backfield. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Mayfield. Looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. And the Panthers force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Come on, set. Ready.
On 1st down, they'll start out with Hubbard. The tackle made by Zion McCollum. You don't see that a ton, do you? Or the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out.
And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Young's pass. Intercepted. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
180.
Following the interception, Mayfield. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Vita Vea breaking through to get the sack.
Brings up 2nd and 13 at the 30-yard line.
180.
Here's Mayfield. To the right side, catch made by Ibuka. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Emeka Ibuka, 29 yards. And the Bucs go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now 21-7. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 30.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you. An interception's the result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
His first catch of the divisional round goes for a first down. He had 5 catches last week in their wild card win. Young to throw it. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Now a first carry for their fullback. A gain of 3, second down.
A good solid game there on first down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
2nd and 7. A give up the middle, Hubbard. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. First down, they'll stay on the ground with Hubbard. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Ready.
They'll try to throw now. Young. They'll find McMillan here. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard.
45. Black clock. 5. Check right. Ready.
They'll try and run for this with Hubbard. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
Yellow. 22.
Looking to throw. Young. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Panthers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll run here with Hubbard. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
Now Young. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Danny Gray as the first half is winding down. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point splits the uprights. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. Throwing, Mayfield. Open man, it's Palmer. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Irvin. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Bucky Irvin the first half. And the Bucs will extend their lead here just before halftime. McLaughlin now to add the PAT. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
Panthers 14. Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
But I think the key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run it a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
180! Hey, alert, 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 alert!
Mayfield looks to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have the Bucs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
First down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Alert, alert! 180!
To throw, Mayfield. Open man is Ibuka. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. So from Panther territory now, it's first and 10 at the 38. Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here. He had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustment, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Once again, it's Irvin. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 85 yards rushing for him now in the ball game as he is trying to will his guys to the championship round next weekend.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and off the play action, he'll look to throw it. It'll be a loss of 5 there as the safety blitz winds up paying off. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
Regular. Hurry. Point it right. Done.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds.
19 yards. That's another Buccaneers first down. First and goal.
They run out of the gun with Irvin. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. So they'll line up losing 5 yards on the play, and that will lead to a 3rd and goal.
180. Kings. Pistol.
Mayfield to throw it. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. That will bring up 4th down and an 11-yard loss to boot. And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
10 cycles. Ready.
To throw, Young. Forced out to his left. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3 and out.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9.
Cut, go. Ready?
They'll try and throw for it here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Mayfield off the play fake. And he's got his big tight end here. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
That'll give Irving running right.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 20-yard line.
180. What's that?
They'll stay on the ground with Irving. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's good. Tampa Bay.
Right up the middle with Irving. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there. Second down.
A loss of 2. Brings up second and goal at the 7-yard line.
20.
Now Mayfield. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
180.
Now Mayfield on 3rd and goal. And he's got it. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks.
And they'll accept that penalty.
Mayfield keeps it himself. And he'll get it. He's over for the touchdown. Baker Mayfield scoring on the sneak from a yard out.
And the Bucs continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is now 24.
Panthers 14. To kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. Another incomplete pass there. We've seen a bevy of those. This secondary, they've been pretty good, haven't they?
They certainly have. They've allowed the 1 touchdown through the air, and they're going to be upset about that later when they watch the game tape. But other than that, they've been absolutely rock solid.
Ready. Set.
On the give, this is Hubbard. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Here's Young. Sliding out of the pocket. That is caught. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you try not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Ready.
They'll drop the throw. He's going to float this one deep right side.
Young is intercepted for the 3rd time this game. And the Buccaneers are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
That interception may be the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. their grade should be very good on this one. And I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it and getting the clock done and getting the heck out of here.
And by the way, semantics here, but before the grammar police come after me, I think it's exclamation points, not mark, right?
You're asking me? Seriously?
Yeah, you're smarter than me. Everybody knows that.
Listen, I go with what you say, my man.
Quick throw, and Mayfield completes it. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. And this offense on third down today, they've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Mayfield going to switch things up here. They'll try and run here with Irving. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
The 37-yard line.
First carry for Rashad White. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Mayfield down. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And he returns it to the end zone. A fumble recovery touchdown for the Bucs. And a touchdown there to help them expand the lead.
All you're looking for is as much separation between you and the other team as possible. They got to feel good about what that touchdown gives them.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
Okay, ready?
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They knew this would be tough on the road divisional round, and that has certainly been the case. They've got his man complete. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there. 78 yards. And the Panthers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit.
Set, ready.
The Young's going to throw for this. And unable to connect. They don't get the two-point conversion here. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. Then the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Hurry! Hurry, hurry!
Baker going to give it to Irving. Able to slither by. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 99 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in this divisional round matchup.
First down.
180.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd down, a run from White. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. They get 5, and it will go ahead and move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
What's up?
They stay on the ground with White. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. They'll go up. And caught it up. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Do you remember in preseason when we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills, and, you know, guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble.
Got it.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
He'll get this complete to the running back, Hubbard. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a 1st down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline, because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
10 black. Set cut.
And they'll run on 1st down with Hubbard. Now he's free at the 35. Touchdown, Carolina! Chuba Hubbard with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Panthers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Completed the run. And he's going to get into the end zone for 2. And they're back within 2 scores. Down 15 now. So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
42-yard line.
180.
And they're moving on to the conference championship. How about this?
What a tremendous feeling to get